with this match as we have Baron Bullard in the ring taking on Benny Conley with Mad Dog David Lynch here on the outside of the ring. The crowd getting right behind Benny Conley, and I want to know what you guys think of this matchup here.
No, by all means, you go first.
Well, thank you, sir. What I was going to say, these are two wrestlers I enjoy watching no matter what. The crowd gives Baron Bullard, not the best will as he comes toward the ring always, but I'm a fan personally. But I like Benny Conley too, so I'm kind of torn on this one.
Whether you love him or whether you hate him, you have to respect what they can do in the ring.
Yes.
And I've learned that since I've been here in West Virginia Championship Wrestling. And you have someone of Baron Bullard's expertise in there, but you also have someone of Benny Conley's, expertise as well. He's been trained by Mad Dog, who's at ringside right now. He's been trained by the likes of world-class Eric St. Clair, and I've grown up in this company, so to say, trained with him. It's going to be a good match.
Yeah, and let it be known, guys, that the Fall Brawl is just a couple nights away, September 13th. Make sure you guys come out to that. It is a free show for anybody that wants to come during the War Fall Festival. It is Fall Brawl. Make sure you come out and see if the Old School Elite answers the challenge from the Universal Heartthrobs. It's Benny Conley is just taking a one-up. Oh, now Baron Bullard with a drop toe hold right there into a side headlock. Benny Conley rolls right out of it into a hammerlock. What a move by Benny Conley.
You got to stay on him in a situation like this. When you get the upper hand, you have to keep the upper hand.
Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 2 count by referee Andrew Gibson. Let it be known, like I said, Fall Brawl, September 13th. It is a free event, and then you can come out September 14th to our next television taping right here at the Princeton Rec Center in Princeton, West Virginia. Are you mad that I stole that and said that on television and you didn't?
No, a little bit, but I'll get over
it.
Well,
the card was in my hand.
Understandable. But a name like War, West Virginia, War. What do you do when you go to war? You take everything you have, you take everything in your arsenal, and you go to win. And that's what those guys have to do when they go to Fall Brawl.
Fall Brawl in War, West Virginia definitely is one of the bigger events here for West Virginia Championship Wrestling. We hope to see each and every one of you come out, enjoy the great food, enjoy the great action, and enjoy a dance after the wrestling.
Tony, I'm not the smartest guy, but I know that Baron Bullard does not have any hair, and that's what he's claiming that Benny Conley just pulled. Are you with me on that?
I would think so, yes.
Okay. I just didn't see any hair from my point of view.
He is a man of few words, by the way.
Well, I can tell you one thing. You can see the skill level of both of these wrestlers because nobody has the upper hand so far. It's been back and forth, back and forth. That's what I expect, though, when I see these two.
For sure, a back-and-forth match here by Benny Conley and Baron Bullard. Baron Bullard, of course, on a tear as of late since making his debut at Miracle on the Mountain 3. Miracle on the Mountain 4 coming up very, very soon next year. Plans are already in motion for it as we see Baron Bullard tried to one-up Benny Conley, and that did not work. As Mad Dog David Lynch definitely out here cheering on his boy Benny Conley. Daniel Halen looks like you got something to say.
Well, do you think that Baron really expected this from Benny Conley? He's been on such a tear and everything, and from my point of view, when I look at his matches, he's been on the upper hand. He's dominated, He's shown the fans what he has. But I don't really think he expected this from Benny Conley. He expected to come in this and take him out easily and have this match over with by now, but that's not the case.
Yeah, Benny Conley definitely stepping up his game here. Him and Mad Dog David Lynch have been on the tear as of late as well as a tag team through the tag team ranks. But we have referee Andrew Gibson here. Ask him if he wants to give up. He does not. As I have the hiccups here, sorry folks, but as we get here, Benny Conley shoots the man into the turnbuckle. Bentley firing in, catching a big elbow to the mush right there. Comes back out. Oh, big side slam right there. Goes for the cover. Could this be it? 1, 2, 2 count there by Benny Conley. He didn't have all that weight. All you got to do is have all that weight onto the shoulders of your opponent to get that pinfall.
One thing that I'll bring up too, every time I've seen Benny, to your point just a minute ago, he's gotten better each and every match that I've seen. That's what really impresses me with him. He's eager and he's hungry and he wants to win every match.
When you have a teacher and a trainer like Mad Dog David Lynch, you could do nothing but learn each and every time that you step foot in that ring.
Yeah, Benny Conley coming off the top rope with a shot to the arm of Baron Bullard and a quick roll up here. And a 1, 2. A count out there.
2 count. He bridged out of it. His shoulder did come off the mat. Referee Andrew has been getting a lot of slack here by the fans of WVCW, but his shoulder did come off the mat right there.
You're a little bit heated about this situation, aren't you?
Well, ever since they let me go as the head of the officials, I've seen everything that is on the Facebook page and everything that keeps going on. I can literally say it's not my fault. I blame Randy Hicks.
Oh, Benny ran right into the boot there. He didn't see that one coming. And Baron Bullard's not the kind of guy to give an opening to.
Yeah, Baron Bullard, especially on the as of late, as a big tear that he's been on, you don't want to give him that. And hey, at least when things are happening with the referees, at least I fire people.
Yeah,
that's true.
I can say that.
Whoa, where's he going? Benny even looks confused here. Oh, and he just kicks him right in the face.
Wow.
Right in front of Mad Dog David Lynch. Oh, and he just kicks him in the head once again. Mad Dog David Lynch has got to stay back per referee orders.
Mad Dog looks like he's ready to jump in. Let's hope he can constrain himself.
I'm sure when he gets on the apron, Andrew will be quick to get him off.
Well, yeah, probably.
Benny's fighting back now from his knees. He's back up to his feet.
As the fans are getting right behind Benny now, as Benny Conley coming with a bunch of right hands straight to the top of the head. Comes off with a big clothesline on the Baron Bullard. Knocks him down. Geese go for the cover. 1, 2, 2 count by referee Andrew Gibson. Benny Conley thought for sure he had that. Mad Dog David Lynch thought for sure he had that.
It's going to take just a little bit more to take him down.
So we going for a sunset flip here. Could this be it? Could Benny finally get him? 1, 2, 2 count there. And he was too close to the rope. I think he may even kicked him into the back of the head. Oh, big elbow right to the mush of Benny Conley.
He's going to work Benny in the corner again now.
People think that them turnbuckle pads are soft. Let me tell you firsthand, they are not. It is just like hitting steel.
Oh, and
he
moves. Is he going to roll him up? Could this be it? 1, 2, 2 count. Once again, Benny Conley just cannot seal the deal here.
Benny's asking the crowd to get behind him. And they are. They're always ready to rally for Benny Conley.
For sure, it's Benny Conley going up. This is a dangerous move because all Baron has to do is just push him off. This is very dangerous. I hope he has the man down enough. He stops on 9, and that gives Baron the chance. Goes for the cover. 2 count. Benny kicks out.
He kicked out of that.
Amazing.
That is amazing. I thought it was over.
Benny kicks out of that. He stopped on 9, gave Baron that little breath, and he kicks right out. Now Baron Bullard has grabbed the chain of Mad Dog David Lynch. David Lynch not too happy. He's going after his
Mad
chain
Dog's
here.
in the ring.
He's going after his chain here. And Mad Dog just hit Benny.
My!
He inadvertently
Mad
hit
Dog
Benny
just
with
hit
the chain.
Benny. Referee's getting Mad Dog Lynch out of the ring. Mad Dog's not very happy with just what happened.
Baron Bullard with the
Fisherman
fisherman.
suplex. 1, 2, 3.
Just an
Wins
opportunity
because
he
of Mad
needed.
Dog David Lynch. Baron Bullard has won this match. We'll be back right after this.
November 2nd, Gauley Bridge, West Virginia. Baron Bullard, I'm coming to whoop your ass.
Time's a funny thing, Benny Conley. It's like death. Do you want to know when you're going to die? Well, you got a benefit. It's a gift and a curse. See, because you know, November 2nd, I'm coming back for a second dose. I got my first helping of you a couple of weeks ago. Weeks, months, that doesn't matter. Because I'm going to be here later on. But after November 2nd, it just may be your last time in Princeton and West Virginia Championship Wrestling. Because I'm much like a professor. I'm going to give you a history lesson. History often repeats itself. So, expect a 1, 2, 3, and we're looking at
Daniel, you got lucky. Everybody gets lucky every once in a while. On November 2nd at the Gauley Springs Community Center, I will prove that it was just a fluke. I'm still junior heavyweight champion. You're nothing. You see, I have strove, I have fought, I have crawled my way to the top ever since I started this business, and you get everything handed to you. You want to talk about bullying? Well, I'm about to show you your bully, kid. There's a side of Taylor that you've never seen before. And trust me, friend, that's something you're not going to want to take to the bank.
November 2nd, Kurt Taylor, Gauley Bridge, West Virginia Community Center. You better be there, you better show up, and you better bring the network with you, Kurt. Because as shown in the last match, you're going to need a lot more than just them on your corner when it comes to facing me in the ring again. That junior heavyweight championship, Kurt, I took it from you the first time. And come match 7, I'm going to take it from you again. You want what's coming to you? I'm going to take everything that you owe this company. I'm going to take it myself. Your blood, your sweat, and your tears, Kurt. Because I've heard backstage that you have a body that only Michael Jackson could appreciate.
Ladies and gentlemen, November the 2nd, Gauley Bridge, West Virginia. You do not want to miss it. Mr. William Lavelle has went out for this one, ladies and gentlemen. He picked out a hand-picked opponent for me. 450 pounds of the biggest piece of trash I'm ever going to have to stomp out of an arena. And I'm telling you, Jumbo Quan, whatever you want to call yourself, if you come on down to Gauley Bridge, you will never forget that night because it's going to be a cult classic.
November 2nd, Gauley Bridge. Did you know anything about that?
It was it was surprising news.
Yeah, it was rather surprising when I opened up a package and it says I have to defend this. Well, guess what? He says I don't. Hojo, I've wrestled you in the streets of war. I've wrestled you all over the rec center. Now we're going clear to Gauley Bridge. I don't know what else I have to prove. I've beaten you. I've choked you out. I made you lay down in the street and cry because your face was burned. And it didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing to your looks. You still look like Shrek. Come Gauley Bridge, I'm going to show them kids what anti-bullying is. It might even be considered a hate crime. What do you got to say?
Oh, all I gotta say is I wouldn't miss this for the world. That's all.
All right, Jeff Griffith, here we go again. What can I say?
You know, Tony, the first match that you and I ever called together was Hojo Dykes 2, and now we're getting to call Hojo Dykes 3.
That's right. This is J.C. Dykes Jr. versus Hojo in the Anything Goes match, Jeff. And we were informed that the count-out has to occur outside the ring. The winner has to get the other person to be counted out, basically.
Tony, this match is going to be insane.
It is.
This atmosphere, I don't even know how it's going to go. These people don't. Some of these people really don't know what they're in for. We know because we saw J.C. Dykes just a month ago commit attempted murder on Hojo.
That's true. More than once.
Yes.
More than once. Well, they're locking up in the center of the ring now. Jeff, is it just me, or is it like people have been drawn to this match like moths to a flame? I look up and there's even double people standing around already.
Yeah, I think so. I think they heard that music. Maybe there's some Hojo fans in the audience that heard that music and it drew them here. Regardless.
Two big headbutts from Hojo. That's got to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
A headbutt from Hojo has to hurt. And 2 in a row.
Tony, anything from Hojo is going to hurt.
That's true. That's true. And now J.C. Dykes pulling the hair.
J.C. pulling some of the luxurious locks of Hojo, trying to get loose.
That's right. Hojo's just raking him across the rope, just rubbing his face into the ropes.
Oh,
Big
straight
punch.
up
Big punch
to
just
the
lays
face.
him out. J.C. Dykes may be thinking twice about this third matchup here with Hojo.
Tony, this is the second match in a row where we've had somebody that's affiliated with the William Lavelle Army.
That's true. J.C. Dykes right in the middle of all the Lavelle talk.
And I don't know if you caught that or not, Tony, but Hojo just measured him and a straight punch straight to the mouth.
I mean, he's unleashing fury, to say the least, on J.C. Dykes Jr. right now already in this matchup.
Well, Tony, what would you do if you had a match with a man that less than a month ago tried to kill you twice? I mean, how would you react?
I can't say I would react any different, Jeff. You're exactly right. That's a very good point. Oh,
my goodness.
people had to have heard that. A slap to the back and a chop to the chest. And here we go.
Oh, and just a straight kick to and look at this. You know, JC, though, is absorbing these blows and giving them back to Hojo.
Yes, he is. He's taking a lot of punishment early, and he's fighting back. He's trying to stay in the match. Hojo just throws him like a rag doll into the corner.
Literally. Oh, no, and here we go.
I don't blame him for taking a break. I don't blame him for
Well,
taking a break.
Tony, in this match, there's not going to be a break. As you can see, Hojo's following him out.
Yes,
and
he
this
is.
This is where it's just going to get even crazier.
Yeah, the fans are already yelling at J.C. Dykes Jr.
And here they go down the streets of war, Tony. They're taking the war to war.
They are. The streets on the war.
What is this? A fire hydrant?
Oh, dropped him right on the fire hydrant, Jeff.
I think that's a first.
That is a first. 100% sure. I've never seen that before. Hojo's dragging him by the hair across the street. They're actually going toward, what is it?
Into a fodder shock. A fodder shock, Tony. He used a fodder shock.
I mean, it is fall season. Oh, he's going right for the trash can, Jeff. Right to the arm and the hand area of J.C. Dykes Jr. That's one thing you'd want to do in a match like this, is try to cripple your
JC with
opponent.
a swift kick to the gut. He's trying to fight back. Is he going to toss him into that fencing?
Yes, he did, Jeff.
I see some baby strollers. They might want to make sure the babies aren't in them. Or
Get
those
the
maybe get involved
babies
too.
out of the area, please. They can't hear us right now, but please make sure your children are not in harm's way. J.C. Dykes is one that doesn't care who or what he has to hurt or what he has to do to retain this title. And there they go, Jeff, another block down the street. He rams Hojo's head right into the side of the building.
And I see that older gentleman trying to protect his kids, and I can't blame him. When you have two raging behemoths, two dinosaurs butting heads on the top of the mountain, what else are you going to expect?
I expect thunderous wrestling action. That's what we're getting, too. I mean, if he's not careful, Jeff, I mean, you got to start thinking. There's glass. There's a whole row of windows and doors.
There's a pizza joint right there. They may go in and get a pizza cutter. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm trying to get a look just as you are over the shoulder of the crowd. It appears, Randy Hicks is right on top of things. Hojo has left J.C. Lane probably to get back into the ring, Jeff, to try to get that 10 count that he has to obtain to win the title.
This could be it right here. This could be Hojo's victory. He's headed back.
From what I can see, J.C. Dykes is still down. Once Hojo gets in, J.C.'s back up. The count starts. We got a 1 count.
And if I was J.C., I would work that 10 count.
Oh, I would too. He needs to recover a little bit after that beating he just took in the streets of war.
Oh, but I got to say, look at this. J.C. Dykes Jr. headed straight back to the battle.
And as soon as Hojo sees him within range, right into the corner post.
Man.
You can tell he's more than a little fired up over the last attacks that he received at the hands of J.C. Dykes
It looks
Jr.
like they're taking this battle straight into the fans now, Tony.
They are going directly through the chairs. Hojo has him down with that big boot on his back.
And he's standing on his head on the chair, Tony. All kinds of familiar faces in the crowd tonight. You never know who you might see at a WVCW event.
That's true. That's true. Now they're going back. They went through the crowd into the back area where there's a truck, minivans, equipment. This is not looking good for Hojo.
Oh, my goodness. They're on a trailer, Tony. They're on a trailer.
There's actually fans in the back of the truck looking on. They have a good
Tailgating.
bird's eye view. They're tailgating for this
at the
event.
WVCW event, yes. And I can only imagine what evil, nefarious plans these two have for each other on that trailer bed.
Maybe he was just walking through, but I was a little concerned there. I thought I saw another member of the Army, but we're looking.
Is this? And he hit it with a pile driver.
A pile driver
Right on
onto
the
the
truck
trailer.
bed.
That is crazy. Is there any way that J.C. Dykes Jr. can get up from that? I mean, that is That's unheard of, Jeff.
Hojo just stands up looking down at his prey like a predator in the wild.
And he's working his way back to the ring again because, as soon as he gets in the ring, he can start that 10 count again.
And I got to imagine this is it. There's no way that anybody gets up from a pile driver.
Yeah, I don't see how that can happen.
On a flatbed trailer.
He's actually at a 3 count.
And Dykes is up.
Dykes Jr. emerges
emerge
from the crowd. He took a couple stumbling steps forward.
Look at this.
Now he's actually almost running to the ring, Jeff.
Oh! And a forearm. He blasts him as he comes into the ring.
See, stop that 10 count. Here we go again. J.C. Dykes Jr., a big kick to the midsection of Hojo.
What a match. What a match.
And Hojo's out of the ring. They're both out of the ring.
And Tony, I have to ask you, what is the limit? What is the measure that these men won't do to each other at this point?
Jeff, I don't think there is a limit. I mean, we've seen everything from weaponry used, being choked out with plastic bags.
Cheese graters?
He just rammed his head into a steel pole.
Oh. And look at this. Just a short blow to the, oh no.
He's sizing me up.
Oh,
big chop to the chest. A big handful of chest hair.
He just, oh my goodness.
That has to
his
hurt.
Chest hair out. And that just seemed to wake him up. It made him angry. Going for the double choke. Kick to the gut. And he's going to give him an Irish whip. But no, he reverses into the pole.
Hojo off the post. He's
takes
down.
Out the merch table there.
He's down. J.C. Dykes trying to climb back into the ring. It appears that he is. But he's motioning for somebody, Jeff, to come over.
And there's one of Lavelle's army, Tony. It's Chris Keffer.
What did he just hand him? What did Keffer just put in his hand, Jeff?
Now he's got flame, Tony. Look,
What's-
he's got fire.
Oh,
We saw
no,
what
no,
happened
no,
to
no,
Stephen
no.
Michaels
No,
just a few
Randy
months ago.
Randy Hicks is all over this, luckily. I don't know what he has up his sleeve, Jeff, but I definitely see what he's got in his hand, and it doesn't look good for Hojo.
No, it doesn't at all. And I can't help but imagine that Stephen Michaels was here.
Look at this. There you go.
Randy Hicks stopping this from happening.
The concerned fans making their way to ringside. They're actually
And we got a
asking.
fan trying to give him.
They're actually asking Randy Hicks, "Give it to me. I'll take care of it." So it does not use tonight in the ring.
Chris Keffer trying to keep back that fan.
Now here's Hojo
That
climbing
fan
back
obviously
into the
not a
ring.
member of Laval.
Oh!
What did we just
Oh my
see?
gosh, Jeff!
What did we just see?
Randy Hicks. Randy Hicks just threw fire into Hojo's. I'm shocked.
Tony, I don't even know what to
Here
say
comes
right
Eric
now.
St. Clair's running out. And running out to the side of Hojo to see if he's okay. What is going on, Jeff? Have we just seen Lavelle revealed?
Never thought that Randy Hicks would be the man that we would see. After so many months of him accusing Eric Foster of being William Lavelle, after all this time, this is what we see?
I'm just at a loss for words, Jeff. I cannot believe what we've just seen, but it looks like Lavelle may be here, or at least his right-hand man is, and Randy Hicks.
I've got to say, I've got a lot of words I could say right now, but I'm not going to say any of them.
You know something, wrestling fans, once again, they always say that you can never go back home. Well, you know something? I'm here to disagree with that because November the 2nd, Gauley Bridge at the Community Center, West Virginia, Mr. Number 1, George South, is coming back home. Many years ago, I ruled that place. And you listen here, Eric Sinclair, I'm coming back to reclaim what was mine, buddy. Gauley Bridge Community Center, me and Eric Sinclair.
Y'all come on out, buy a ticket, come on out, see us, support these kids, get them their playground equipment. But more importantly, on a selfish note, George South, you finally have stopped dodging me. You've made lots of comments, you've made lots of statements, and they seem to be directed at myself and the Outlaws. You, George, are my mentor. I've looked up to you for years, and I can't believe you're saying these things. You don't want to sit down, you don't want to have a talk, you don't want to share a Mountain Dew and a slice of pizza and talk some things through. So maybe the best thing we can do is just have a match and settle like two wrestlers. Gauley Bridge, November 2nd, 7 p.m. bell time, Community Center, George South. I'm going to get my hands on you. At the end of the night, when I pin you to the mat, then, maybe then, you'll want to sit down and have a pizza and a Mountain Dew and talk about what our problems are. But come November 2nd in Gauley Bridge, George, one way or the other, I will see you there.